What's going on, guys? Mickle here, and it looks like 2022 is going to be the year of cryptocurrency regulation in the US. 2022 is still very new, but I have seen more action out of government than I have seen in any years regarding cryptocurrency regulations. In this video, I'm going to be showing you why a lot of these cryptocurrency regulations could be very beneficial to us investors. Cryptocurrency is one of the few industries in which retail investors were actually able to front run the institutions. Despite this, institutions are yet to get heavily involved because they are lacking the regulations they need to legally get involved in this industry. Steps towards regulations are going to be steps towards allowing these massive institutions and large money to begin flowing into digital assets. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how positive this could be and what we need to expect going forward, and even some regulations that are right around the corner. I'm also going to be showing you guys a very interesting tweet at the end of this video from David Schwartz that answers a massive question I have had about this Ripple SEC case. This is something huge. I have not seen anyone talking about this, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Guys, also, we are so close to 15K subs on this channel. If you are new or come here all the time, make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help me out so much in the YouTube algorithm, and it's going to help more people like you see this video. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoy it, and let's jump right into it. Guys, to start this video, I had to give a shout out to Ward Johnson. He left an awesome comment on my last video. Unfortunately, I accidentally muted it, and you can't unmute comments on YouTube. Ward, I hope you're watching this right now. Thank you so much for the comment. It definitely made me smile. If you guys want to read it, check out the community tab on my channel. Let's jump into it though, and we have to start off here with Elizabeth Warren's tweet, and not getting political at all here. If you don't support crypto, I don't support you. She tweets out, Bitcoin's mining energy has more than tripled since 2019, consuming as much energy as entire countries. It's even driving up electricity costs and harming local environments. I want 6 cryptocurrency companies to provide answers on their impact. I just thought this was so hypocritical. I mean, politicians like this are flying around in private jets all day and then have the audacity to tweet something like this about Bitcoin that is literally saving people's lives as their native currencies are being hyperinflated away. Bitcoin uses as much energy as like Christmas lights in the US. The fact that you can be so ignorant to ignore the benefits Bitcoin brings to countries that have hyperinflation problems and their native currency is being devalued by thousands of percent a year just shows that you shouldn't be talking on the topic at all. And I tweeted out in response to this, vote her out 3 times in a row. And guys, we just need to vote out the politicians who are never going to understand cryptocurrencies. It's our job as citizens in the US to vote for people who are going to represent us. If you are part of the cryptocurrency industry, you need to figure out which politicians have our back and vote accordingly. Let's keep moving, and let's switch this to some good news, because I actually have seen more bullish crypto news coming out this last week than I really would have thought. Right here, we have Colorado governor. Our plan is allow people to pay taxes in Bitcoin, and crypto haven't changed. This is great because this is just legitimizing the industry even more and shows that no matter how hard certain politicians in the US might try to stifle the innovation, there's always going to be good people trying to push its adoption, because at the end of the day, cryptocurrencies are going to outlast any politician. This is a great step though, because this shows that despite some might be trying to kill the industry, there are just as many, if not more, who are eventually going to be fighting for it. The more we vote for the people who are encouraging the cryptocurrency industry and not trying to harm it, the better chance we will have a prospering industry in the US, and the US will once again, like it was for the internet, be the country that founds the adoption for the cryptocurrency industry. Let's keep moving though, and we have more news right here. Breaking: Arizona has introduced legislation to make Bitcoin legal tender. Like I was saying before, this is a huge step forward for adding legitimacy to the cryptocurrency asset class. I had some people commenting on some of these posts saying, oh, why is it just Bitcoin? Why is it not XRP? Bitcoin uses too much energy. What you guys need to understand is we are such a small subset of people out there. Most people barely even understand Bitcoin, let alone other cryptocurrencies like XRP. Once people get accustomed to letting Bitcoin through the door and wrapping Bitcoin around their head and get a fundamental understanding of what cryptocurrencies are, they are going to be much more accepting of all of them in general. That's why it's really important for us not to be maximalists in any of this. Even though XRP is my favorite cryptocurrency, it doesn't make me mad in the slightest. It actually makes me very happy to see a state like Arizona adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. These are just early steps of us getting the clarity we need for the crypto asset class to be a legitimate asset in the United States. Let's keep moving right here. And this is some more massively bullish news that I feel like kind of got slept on. Ripple is loading up on Ripple stock and XRP. They know both are extremely undervalued. Follow the money. And this is something we saw out of Ripple's last market reports, as well as an announcement by Brad Garlinghouse. Ripple announced that they are loading up on their own stock and loading up on XRP. Does this sound like something a company would do if they weren't confident in their future? It is very obvious to me that Ripple knows they are going to destroy the SEC in this case. If that was not the fact, they would not be loading up on XRP right now, because that'd be a horrible business decision. No one knows XRP better than Ripple. No one knows Ripple better than Ripple. This is extremely bullish news and makes me super happy to know that Ripple, the company that knows XRP better than anyone, is buying into the same asset I am at the same exact time. If this doesn't make you guys confident on XRP and Ripple for the long term, I don't know what will, because this is literally the company going against the SEC right now, and in the midst of all of it, they are loading up on their own stock as well as XRP. So with all this said, this makes me very confident that the Biden administration's executive order in the near future, no matter what it is, will have a beneficial touch to the cryptocurrency industry. Even if they were to do something absolutely harmful and try to hurt the industry, what we have seen just by the early slides I showed you in this video is that a lot of congressmen and a lot of people in government will not stand for harmful regulation to the cryptocurrency industry. Even if the Biden administration's executive order comes across as negative, it's going to rally the troops, make people upset, and make Washington hear what happens when they try to attack us. This is an important step to creating regulations. Nothing's going to be perfect at first, but currently in the US, we are sitting in a time where absolutely no regulations exist, and regardless of what people say, it really is the Wild West right now. There are no regulations, and in order for this industry to gain wide-scale adoption, we need regulations. We're not going to like everything at first, but any step in any direction is a step we need to take. It's not always going to be pretty, but these are the growing pains of a new asset class, and that's why there is so much room for price potential. Nothing's going to be easy, but we are here early enough that if we are in top tier assets like XRP, we are going to make a killing, and I know that for a fact. Let's keep going though. And I think this just goes to the fact of like how absurd this lawsuit with Ripple and the SEC really is. This was a tweet or a quote from Brad Garlinghouse back in 2019. Whether or not XRP is a security shall not be dictated by one lawsuit. The SEC is the governor of that. I think it is very clear that XRP is not a security. It exists independently of Ripple, the company. If Ripple, the company, shut down tomorrow, XRP will continue to exist. And this is just such an important concept to get through your head. XRP cannot be a security of Ripple. It's like trying to make an airplane follow the traffic rules of a car. Even if the SEC was to try to say XRP was a security, it just wouldn't work because the definition doesn't make any sense. If Ripple was to go out of business tomorrow, XRP would still trade. So how could a security of Ripple, as the SEC is saying, XRP is security of Ripple, possibly be a security of Ripple if Ripple was gone and XRP still had value? It shows that the SEC is making up an argument that never even made sense to start with. This is huge because it should let you guys understand that nothing is going to happen to your XRP. The SEC has a BS lawsuit with Ripple right now that they are no doubt going to be on the wrong side of. Ripple is on the right side of history because the SEC is arguing an argument that they don't even understand. One of the funniest parts about this is I was tweeting at Allison Heron Lee. She's one of the SEC commissioners, and I was literally just pointing out to her, like, how are you in a lawsuit right now that goes against decades of securities laws and your own lawsuits. I said, Allison, stop your agency's attack against retail XRP holders. XRP is not a security based on decades of securities law. Howie, and the Telegram ruling, you know it. Do the right thing. Today's XRP is not a security. Your lawsuit with Ripple is about sales. This concept baffles me. The SEC has said throughout the time it's regulated these markets that it's not the coin that's the security, it's the sale and the scheme in which you push the token. This actually makes sense to me. If you're selling oranges to someone and you put those oranges in a contract, the security is the contract. It's the contract to buy the oranges. But the oranges aren't securities. That doesn't make any sense. And it's the same exact thing with the SEC, and they have been saying this all along, and this has been proven to be the case through other cryptocurrency lawsuits like the Telegram case. Yet they had the audacity to march in here and try to say XRP was fundamentally a security. It doesn't make any sense, and that's why at the end of the day, we are going to be on the right side of this. Guys, the last thing I had to show you, and this was something that I have been thinking about for such a long time, and it just kind of reoccurred to me how weird this was. Darren Moore Jr. tweets out, why would Ripple agree to extend the statute of limitations? Statute of limitations is essentially the time in which a party can go after you after the initial event happened. So, for example, if I did something 15 years ago, you can go after and sue me because it'd be past the statute of limitations. David Schwartz tweets out, the most common to agree to toll the soul would be if you thought that you could avoid a suit by reducing the other side's pressure to file quickly and allow more time for the decision. Another reason would be if you were asked and didn't expect a suit and wanted to show good faith. That was a little confusing, but Jeremy Hogan cleans it up for us. He says this: if you were told we 100% are going to sue you before the statute of limitations next month unless you grant us an extension to continue our investigation, then in that context, granting the extension makes sense because you reduced the chance of a lawsuit from 100% to something less. This is very interesting because it really never made sense to me why Ripple would have extended the statute of limitations to the SEC, because it just allows the SEC more time in which they could sue Ripple. But what David Schwartz and Jeremy Hogan are saying is the SEC actually tricked them into this lawsuit. They said, extend this, let us investigate a little more, and we might not even need to do a lawsuit. We might figure out exactly what we need to know, and all you just have to do is do this for us. And if you don't, we're suing you either way. So Ripple said, all right, we'll extend it, but in good faith, maybe that means you can investigate us and you won't sue us. Nah, the SEC walked right in and sued them anyway. This agency is a joke, and if you want to do anything to stop their tyrannical power over the cryptocurrency industry, you need to connect to Congress. Not enough people have done it. We need everyone who's made it to this video thus far to do this right now after you like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the content, and for now, Mickle out.